These are the curing tanks that you'll use to polymerize your denture base. Once you've put the acrylic into the flasks, you've packed it and placed the flasks into the spring compress. You're now ready to harden that acrylic, and these are the machines that are going to let you do that. What they are is basically a big water bath. So they hold water at a temperature which allows the acrylic to polymerize properly, and that's what gives us our denture. Very simple machines. Now these are what are called two-stage machines. That means that we can set them to go to two different temperatures and stay at that temperature for different amounts of time. Really easy to use. They have an on-off switch. You press on. When you press on, the display will come up. The display may say off, it may say FSE, it may just flash at you. Doesn't really matter what it says. Once you've turned it on, best thing to do is, if it says off, you've got two buttons here. One is run and one is function. The run button, as you can guess, makes it run. It also turns it off. The function button lets you set the time and the temperature that the machine's going to hold the water at using the up and down arrows. So to turn this on, I'm just going to push run. And this should start. You have to hold it for a while until it decides to come on. Eventually it will come on. Please turn on. Okay, we'll do the function button. So when I push the function button, the first thing that comes up is FSE. I have no idea what that means, don't worry about it. Second time I push the function button, it gives me SP1. For some reason, SP means temperature. So this is the first temperature that you've set it at. Our long cure curing cycle is an hour at 70 degrees and a half hour at boiling, or 100 degrees. So let's go back. Here's our first temperature is 70 degrees. Push this again, and this is our time one, which is 1 hour. Push it again, and it's going to go up to 99 degrees, not 100, just set it to 99. Last push, it's going to go hold at 99 for 30 minutes, a half an hour. And push function again. We've reviewed the settings. Now I'll push the run button, and hopefully it will start. And maybe this one's not going to start. Okay, so that's the way that you would set these to do a full cycle. We don't usually do that during class because you can only put a couple of flasks in one of these, set it for the cycle, and then it's going to take 2 hours to run through that cycle. So what we tend to do in class is we set one machine for 70 degrees. So this one is set for 72 degrees, it's set for 99 degrees, and it's presently at 72 degrees. So I push the run button, and this one actually did something. I push the run button, this little light comes on, the display stops flashing. That's our target temperature. That's what it's at now. If I push the function button, it's set for 99 degrees for 8 hours, which means it'll hold it at 99 degrees for the entire class of 8 hours. Set it for 99 instead of 100 degrees because the sensor 100 is as hot as water can get, and the sensor doesn't always get there quite. So if you set it for 99 degrees, it'll work fine with the acrylic, and it's a little safer. The other tank is set for 70 degrees, 71 degrees, And again, this one will hold for 8 hours. So put this one to run. There we go. So to turn it off, you push the run button and hold, and it will turn off. There we are. It should go on by just pushing the run button shortly. Okay, like you just have to push it for a moment to start it again. So we have 2 tanks which are going now. This one's at 70 degrees for 8 hours. This one's at 100 degrees for 8 hours. What that means is that the machines won't time your acrylic by themselves. You have to time your acrylic. So you're going to put it into the 70-degree machine for an hour. I'm going to leave it in there for an hour. When the hour is finished, you're going to take it out of this one and put it into the 100-degree machine. Okay? It doesn't matter if you leave them in there too long. Too long is okay, too short is a problem. So if you're not sure, leave them for a couple of extra minutes and they'll cure just fine and it won't damage them. This is actually faster because you don't have to wait for the water to heat up. This one, set at the 2-stage, will take about 2 hours to process the acrylic from the starting temperature of 70 degrees. It's got to get to 70 degrees first. So if it's at 70 degrees, it's going to take 2 hours because it holds at 70 for an hour. Then it goes up to 99 degrees, which takes about a half an hour. So you're looking at least 2 hours to cure in this. With these ones, they're already at temperature, so you can put it in there at 70 degrees. An hour later, you shift it into this one at 100 degrees, and you're done in an hour and a half. So it's actually easier and faster to do it using the 2 tanks set at constant temperatures.